When I had first heard about the Purple Heart Award, I thought there were only like a small number of people who were eligible for it and a small number of people who have gotten them before. Turns out I was way wrong. What initially made me think that was that my uncle got one and he was shot in the front of the head. Scared me to death. I mean, obviously it would have anybody, but he got one from that. So I thought, automatically that it was any hard injury, but it wasn't. Any injury that has medical attention was acquired in combat and has an official record, makes that person eligible for that for the Purple Heart Award. The severity of the injury isn't really at an issue. The only thing that the only really big stipulation is that it was done in combat, and you do have to have like the official medical record. Other than that, there's just a long list of things that can get you this award. It wasn't originally called the Purple Heart Award. It was called the Badge of Military Merit when George Washington first presented it in the Revolutionary War. Since 1932, the only changes that have been made to this was the look of the award itself, and the list of injuries has gotten longer. Since then, they've just been adding more to it. They have added wounds that were sustained during terrorist attacks, peacekeeping missions, and even wounds that were attained from like friendly fire in the heat of a battle. There's now a holiday for this award, and it's August 7th. It's August 7th because that's when he gave his first award out. August 7th, 1782 was the date. He gave it to 3 soldiers that time, and then by the end of the Revolutionary War, he'd given it to 7, and they were discontinued at the end of the war. The holiday pretty much just honors like the U.S. military casualties from the War of Independence right up until today, and this, the list has just gotten longer as it goes. The award, whenever he had originally first given it to his first soldier, it was just a simple white ribbon, and now it is obviously the pink ribbon with the white on the outsides. It was just an embroidered heart. It was just like a cloth emblem, and now it's an actual like 35 millimeter. It's 35 millimeters wide, and it's copper and zinc. It's hard, like it's an actual metal. It has the gold center with George Washington on it, and the reverse. Well, I should take this out. The reverse side says for military merit. You can't really see it, but it's just kind of engraved in that, and then it hangs from the purple ribbon with the white piping. And PurpleHeart.org is the one that gave me like the most information about it, and I think it's just because it's the actual organization itself. Military History Now had a lot of information on it as well. It gave me mainly a lot about the holiday and where how it looked before, when George Washington gave it, how many people he had given it to, the date. It told me about the holiday, and yeah, Slate.com was a lot of help too, as it gave me like initially the very first like this is how many people have gotten it. This is what has to happen for you to be eligible for it, and it's not what I thought it was actually.